right, we're back. Thank you so much for holding through the break. I'm your host, of course, Justin Comer. Now, on this final segment here that I got left, this next 10 or some odd minutes that I got left here, of all this talk about nuclear wars and EMPs, which also goes to artificial intelligence and computers and the future of where we go as a technocracy, as a movement, as a culture, as a society, into the near future. We have Trump today going out to sign something. This sign an executive order. Again, this is out of the Telegraph. Get to Mars during my first term. That's a quote. Donald Trump talks to NASA astronauts in live stream. Right. And I think that's great. I think we should explore Mars. I think eventually our future might be leaving this Earth as a whole, because we seem to be on the brink of destroying it, not even realizing it. At least for the general public. The ones that I said the ones that are really stupid, that really aren't following this, are the ones that are going to die probably the first. I know I'm being so pessimistic, and I'm sorry, God, I'm sorry. But it's just, I just can't help it anymore, because I see it so often. It's so clear to me. I mean, and I'm sure I'm not the only one thinking this. I just got to say it. I just got to put it out there. And I don't feel good saying it, because I know people that aren't aware, that get stuck in it. And then it's like the ones that progress, like going to Mars, like that would be beautiful. Elon Musk comes out and says that we got to look at going to other planets because of the threat of super AI. That's a real threat. If we develop a computer that becomes smarter than us on every level we can imagine, every complexity, every fathomable thought that the universe has, basically, that a super AI can obtain, almost like a god, like a cyborg god, then it'll kill us all. It could kill us all. Elon Musk is putting in millions and millions of dollars into investing to stop that. And that's one thing as a whole, I don't really like the guy, but that's something I agree with. I agree with that. And I'm glad he's doing that. Thank God, doing something, but he's also out there creating Teslas and these cars that are automated, and it's like that's a failure. We're seeing that be failed all the time, where they're testing it on live highways with people, active highways. They're not going in the desert testing that crap. They're not testing that crap on windy roads where no one's around. They're testing it on live highways, seeing how that works. That's not how you test cars. You don't use real people and innocent people as guinea pigs and rats in your test for a car with no driver in it. Or a car with a driver that's half dead and half asleep, basically, not controlling the wheel at all. And if it stops, it can stop at any time and then kill you. What's it going to do? It's unpredictable. It's a car. It's a machine. It's not man-made. It is man-made, but it's not man-driven. You understand what I mean? There's no man behind the wheel really controlling it, unless you disengage it and take control, I assume. But, you think about that. You think about talking about going to space, and talking about NASA, and then you got SpaceX, which is also Elon Musk created, competing directly with NASA to try and achieve that goal. And they're already going to take their people around the moon. They've already got, SpaceX already has plans to take people that pay loads of money per seat to go in this giant capsule and take a first trip around the moon, a tour, basically. And that's all great and all, but it's like, we're running out of time here. We're running out of some time. That's what I'm scared of. Time is what I'm terrified of. Sure, it's great, Trump. Thank you. I think that's an awesome move that he did. Yes. Let's invest to go to Mars. Let's invest to explore, find more life, maybe, like we already have maybe on one of Saturn's moon, the 6th largest moon. We might have just found some life there. Let's do that. Let's build. Let's understand the universe better. Then that can ultimately help us understand ourselves better and why we're even here, maybe. But that's in the late future, I'd assume. But I think we should definitely do this, because, like I said, we're running out of time. We got imminent threats happening on every level. It's chaotic. We've got George Soros funded groups, which now he's in a bunch of lawsuits right now, and Ukraine's kicking him out, and Hungary's kicking him out of his schools, out of their countries. He's having problems. He's failing. People are waking up to him and seeing his failures as a billionaire, as a former Nazi collaborator, when he was 14 years old. So, I mean, people are waking up to that and kicking his ass out. And all his Black Lives Matter. You don't really see Black Lives Matter going crazy anymore now, do you? You don't see the whole Russian narrative after Trump bombed Syria now, do you? No. Why, people? Because it's fake. It doesn't exist. And all you idiots and all you guppies out there that want to believe in that crap are just lost balls in tall weeds. That's all you are. I'm sorry for you. I wish you could wake up and understand that. When will you not trust these people? They're liars. If you don't like Trump, that's fine. But get one thing straight. The media lies. CNN is the biggest liar. Sandy Hook, they had Nancy Grace and What's-Her-Face in the same two screens saying that they're in different parts of the country with the same two cars going behind them at the same time. They lied to you. That's just one example out of hundreds, probably. I don't know how I got on a rant about the media. I don't get it. And then you're stuck. Look, I'm reading this. This is what keeps me going, people. I got a short amount of time. Will the high-tech cities of the future be utterly lonely? Obviously, there's already cases and tests out there that say that with the more technology, the more you're on Facebook and more you're on social media and all this crap, that you're gonna have more isolation issues. I'm personally like I wouldn't say I'm an isolationist, but I'm an independent person. I don't need to be around a bunch of people to feel good. I'm good by myself. Thank you. But these people that are just constantly on there, just searching for friends, searching for love online, that's not natural. That's not. I mean, it's nice. You get to keep up with friends and stuff, and that's all great. But it's like at the end of the day, that's not helping you. You're not learning how to talk with people and interact. You're learning how to just get swallowed into the cyborg technocrat zombies and what Mark Zuckerberg wants you to be, calling his users dumb effers. Because he knows what he's doing when he's walking around in that dystopic image of him. It's all dark and he's got his minions there with virtual goggles on. He's the only one that's not like, I'm in the real world. I control this now. You are my slaves. Like, it's just stuff like that, dude. That's a creepy image. That's basically a great image of what it looks like to be controlled, what it looks like to be done like everybody else, to just sit there and take it up the ass. And while you're having some, narcissistic moron walking around you thinking he owns you. Do you want that? Is that a future you want? Is that a future your kids want? Or you want for your grandkids? Or your nieces or nephews or your cousins? Your whole family in general. No, that's not what we're built for. We're not built to be ruled by little squirrels. We're built to rule these squirrels. We are built to be the rulers. We govern the government. But apparently now that's all changed. That's changed now for a very long time. And ever since David Rockefeller creates a CFR and council, the United Nations and the Club of Rome and all that, ever since, and the Trilateral Commission, all of that's now here running our foreign policy. That's why I totally can't blame Trump unless he just sells out completely domestically. Then I'm going to have a real serious problem. Yeah, the cities, big cities, are going to get high-tech, high-wired. Everything's going to be connected. Your thoughts are going to be in the cloud. Your privacy is going to be in the cloud. There is no more privacy anymore to that. There's nothing after that. Everything, your money, there's no more cash. You're going to get rid of cash. The whole thing is admitted. Get rid of cash. Put it all on digital platforms. So if anything collapses, if the grid goes out, what about your money? You ever think about that? What about when the grid goes out? Where's your money going to be? I thought personally about just saying, screw it, cash it all out. Justin, just cash it all out. And if something does happen, at least you'll have that. Gold's expensive, I get it. Not everyone can buy gold. I can't even get gold right now. But it's like, you have to think about stuff like that. At least I'm thinking about it. Are you thinking about it? Are you waiting? Are you preparing? Take some action, people. Come on. It's not that hard. Just wake up and understand. Everything I'm saying is real, documented. You can look it up. It's all meant to kill us, okay? And I'm not going to sit here and take that without a fight. That's ridiculous. I'm 23 years old. Like, I'm not going to just sit here and accept that. And you shouldn't either, no matter how old or young you are. And you shouldn't just sit there and take it without understanding what attack you're under. That's the craziest thing. I mean, now you even got Jack Ma. Remember him of Alibaba, the little Asian guy that Trump met in the Trump Tower? Now you got Jack Ma. In 30 years, the best CEO could be a robot. That's insane. But I could see that because why? Super AI. General AI. Can't you see it? Doesn't it make sense? The best CEO can't be human anymore, right? Because they're flawed. They're imperfect. They make mistakes. But then a robot can be the next CEO. That's a problem. But, Jack Ma goes on to say that, it could be good. It could be realistic. It could happen, which I could see it happening. But I don't think it's a good thing at all. I don't think that's what we need. I think that's going to ultimately destroy us, having robots govern us instead of us governing the robots. That's not what we're looking at here. That's what the technocrats want. That's what these giant mega corporations want. The robots that conduct control while we are the slaves. And that's not what we need today. That's not it. That's ridiculous. But I mean, hey, you got CEOs saying that. You got Jack Ma, the CEO, founder of Alibaba, huge major online company, saying that. And I mean, who knows? These people know way more than we do. So, I mean, we'll see what happens there. We'll see how that happens. But this is so serious, people. This is happening today. Thank you so much for watching my show. I've got to end it now. But I'm going to be here probably tomorrow doing another one. Tune in next week for mine also. And, I mean, we're just going to break this down. Articles coming out constantly every day. News is hitting hard now on where we go on right now as a species, as human beings, as a civilization, as a culture, and whether we get oppressed by Islam or robots, it can't happen to us. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be here tomorrow and next week. I'll see you soon. Be safe out there, and we love you. God bless you.